I'm super excited to have you watching today. This very broadcast is going to people in ministry, people who want to host their conferences day in, day out, and want to have their personal setups for the conferences when it comes to live streaming, and then also to people who want to own their own online television, probably do live streaming to YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, any social media at all you want to stream to. This video is for you, and I would want you to do well to subscribe, like, and share, because today we're going to learn a lot. Hi everyone, I'm Elam Newman. I'm super excited to come your way once again. It's another amazing day. It's a brand new day that the Lord has made. He says, let us rejoice and be glad in it. And amazingly, the sun has set over the coconut trees proudly. And you see, it's amazing how creation speaks of the wonderful nature of God. God, in His infinite wisdom, has done and put in place everything that pertains to life and godliness. Can we have what it takes to do well and still not do well? Well, that is a question for us all to answer. Has God provided all that we need to be able to live life to the fullest, but we are still struggling? It's a question that all of us need to answer. For us to live life, now that we have the gift of life, we must live life to the pleasure of the giver of life. I take this from God's servant, Dr. Pauline Enche. Dr. Pauline Enche said something, and I quote, he said, how do you feel when you have been given a cloth, a shirt, by a friend, and then your friend comes the next day and sees the shirt that he or she has given you on the ground being used as a mop or something, dirty, just anyhow? How would you feel? So he continued to say that we need to live life to the pleasure of the giver of life. Our life that we have is a life that we need to use it to impact. We need to live it to the fullest. No matter how situation is, no matter how life is treating you, no matter how things are coming at you, this is what I would tell you. If you hang on a bit for God, you will definitely see His hand and His manifestation in your life. If you are too deaf to hear God, He will use situations to move you. And if you don't give God time, you will think Juju did it. So definitely, you need to give God time. Trust Him. Yes, trust God, and He will make everything beautiful. Well, without wasting much time, we're going to go into today's reason why we are here. That is to let you know everything you need to know when it comes to live streaming. Yes, live streaming. Right, it's another beautiful day. My name is Elam Newman, and I'm super excited to come your way once again. Today, we are going to talk about some basic things you need to be able to set up your online TV, or whether or not you want to set up an MCR, a master control room for your church. We're going to talk about everything you need when it comes to live streaming. Probably you're out there, you want to stream your church programs, your conferences, you want to do a podcast, and you want to set up to be able to do a very cool podcast that whatever information you guys will be sharing, people will be able to enjoy it. And now I'm going to share with you some of the gadgets that you will need to be able to set up an online TV or to be able to stream whatever content you want to produce. And then in another video, I may want to do a separate video to let you know some of the things you need to put in place in terms of branding. So then when you create a cool atmosphere and then people scroll through their YouTube or Facebook and they get to see your content, the atmosphere you created will keep them longer than they want to watch. Yes, The atmosphere you created, the branding will keep them longer than they want to stay, and then it will cost them much than they want to pay. Now, this is it. Pay attention to this. If you want to set up a TV station for your church, yourself, a community, whatever, these are some of the things you're going to be needing to get it going. In every live streaming, one of the most important things is camera. So you need to get a camera. Right, so you will need a camera. You see this amazing baby? You will need a camera. Either this type, any of the cameras. If you prefer to use your phone, that's fine. But you could get any of the cameras. You could invest in any of the crazy cameras that will help you. There are camcorders there. You could choose any of the camcorders to use for your production. You don't have to kill yourself when you don't have money to buy top cameras. No, you don't have to kill yourself. There are low budget cameras that you can use to start and then improve along the line when money begins to come in, right? Yeah, that is exactly what you have to do. So you will need a camera. You need to get a camera. Why? Because the camera will capture every activity, everything that you are going to talk about, everything that you'll be producing. A very good camera like you're seeing on the screen, yes, will help you to do your production perfectly. Especially if you want to stream your church programs, you will need a camera that will capture everything that you will be doing. In fact, every church activity, the ministry shots, things to capture and all that, you will be able to get them into the camera, then to your MCR, and then everything will go live for you, how you want them. With your camera and a simple capture card, you can stream your church program, your podcast, or whatever you want to stream. But then, if you are using multiple cameras, you might need a video switcher. This is the ATEM Mini Pro ISO. It's a black magic design. It has 4 inputs, which means you can connect 4 cameras to this very device. It has 2 outputs, one Type-C output and an HDMI output that allows you to preview. So you will need a switcher if you're using multiple cameras. This is a Blackmagic ATEM Mini Pro ISO that will help you to be able to switch between cameras. Now, one of the things you also need to pay attention to is your sound. When you are doing a video production and the sound is not right, oh my God, you're not going to get people hanging on to watch. You can't keep people longer than they should stay. I see a lot of churches do these mistakes. Their sound is not good. They still have to add it to their video feed. If your sound is not right, you can call me. I'll come work on your sound for you. You need a very good sound attached to the video you are doing. If the sound is bad, how then do I enjoy the message? And I see men of God who have great message, in fact, correct message, but their sound is just bad. You're not going to be alive forever. So if you're a man of God and then you preach good, do well to record your messages. If the messages are bad, search for a sound engineer to make sure that every preaching you are doing goes well. And then after, you can copy those tapes, copy all the audios, listen to yourself. You can even review some of the things that you preached at church. Not too many people want to invest in this, but I'll tell you, invest. Invite a sound engineer. Find out what you are doing wrong and what you are doing right. Let them help you. Let them assist you. Let them show you the microphone position. And then you will now be able to give a great sound to your video. If you need a sound engineer, you want somebody to come and help you with your sound or whatever, you can call me. You will definitely need a console when it comes to video production. The audio must go through a mixer, and then you can feed from the mixer to your video switcher. There is an input on the video switcher that allows you to take feed from your console or your mixer into the ATEM Mini Pro ISO, and then whatever sound that is coming into the mixer goes directly with the video that you are producing. If you are doing a podcast, then definitely you will need a light. You will need a lighting system set in place. So you have to buy a light like this, or you mount up light all over your head. That will help you to give clearness to your video. So you need a lighting system. And if you are doing the live streaming in your church, you have a simple camera, but your lighting is not good in the church, it's going to be a problem. So as you are going to have this feeling of, oh, I want to do live streaming, also know that you will need to provide lighting if possible. If you don't have a very good lighting, your video is not going to turn out right. So you need a lighting, or you can do your own lighting in the church that makes it brighter. So every video footage you have is clean, clear, and it makes it all works. It will keep people longer than they want to stay. Now, in checking the sound, you have a mixer. You need to monitor your sound. So definitely you will need a headphone. When you get this headphone, it allows you to connect to the mixer. So you monitor every conversation that is going on in the studio. This allows you to hear every conversation and know how to deal with your audio, whether to boost it or to cut down or to whatever mixing you want to do to the audio. This is what you use to monitor. So you need a headphone. What do we need again? We need a computer. So you definitely need a computer, either a system unit or a laptop. Once you have a laptop, you'll be able to do all your configuration, or once you have a system unit, you'll be able to do all the configuration you want to do. So a system unit like this that has a very good spec will allow you to do the configuration you have to do to be able to do your live streaming. So either a system unit or a laptop, you're good to go. You will do your configuration. I'm going to put a link of some amazing IT shops where you can get system units to buy. When it comes to system units, if you need a very good system unit and laptops, there's an amazing shop at Kokomlemle Cycle. They are very good. Their things, the prices of their things are okay and very great. I recommend them. One amazing important thing I would like to talk about is how we do our video transmission. If you are still that type of person that does video transmission by cable, say we connected camera, I mean, we have moved from analog to digital. This is the Holy Land video transmitter that allows you to transmit a video from your camera wirelessly into your A10 Mini Pro ISO. And this is how it looks like. The red is the transmitter from the camera, and then this is the receiver to the A10 Mini Pro ISO. If you get these, you avoid every cable connection, and it's a great investment. If you get this, you're good to go. Doing live streaming is hard, but it's not as hard as you think when you have all the resources in place. If you have the resources in place, you don't have to stress yourself too much. All you need to do is to set them up. Once you set them up, the rest is your manipulation, how to go about it, how to manipulate it to be able to get what you want. If you're also out there and you will need our services, you have an event coming up, you are a company, you are a church, you want to stream your church program, a special event, you have a conference as a company, you want to stream the conference, whatever event you have coming up and you will need a live streaming to be done on the grounds, you just have to hit us up by calling +233 5989 54561. That is +233 5989 54561. You can also send us a WhatsApp message on +233 555 188 161. That is +233 555 188 161. And then True Love TV will come in to capture the entire moment and stream it for you at an affordable prices. Do well to like, subscribe and share for us. And we at True Love TV will so much appreciate. Let people know, share to other colleague men of God. Let them know that True Love City Media, True Love TV is ever ready to stream their church programs. Any event at all that you want to stream, we'll get you. And then also, if you are a church, you are a company that wants your podcast setup, you want to have a very beautiful podcast setup, you can hit us up and we will come give you the estimates, give you all the things you need to get, the list of things you need to get, and then we set it up for you. If you are a church and you need an online radio, you can also hit us up and then we will do it for you. Of course, Elom the voice will come all the way to do all the setup you need to be able to have a very great live streaming. If you need an online radio, you can also hit me up and then we will do it beautiful for you. So your church can do a production that people who couldn't come to church can also listen to what is going on in the church through your church broadcast on the radio. So it's a very cool thing to do. And then also people who couldn't make it to the church service could also watch your Facebook live, and then or your YouTube live or in Instagram live or what have you, and then do what? Join the service. So things will go just as it should go. And thank you very much for making time to watch this video. I'm super excited you joined to watch Talk on Tech on True Love TV with Elom Newman, proudly brought to you by True Love City Media. Till we meet again, same time, another time. Bye-bye.